Hey everybody, hope everyone's having a good Sunday. I'm having a somewhat good Sunday. I got up kind of late and still not feeling all that great, but I'm feeling a little bit better than I did yesterday. Hey there, Strex. I'm glad that you were able to make it. So, because of me starting to do more work outside the house on my other job, I'm going to probably only be able to stream on Saturdays and Sundays, occasional Thursdays. So that's why I canceled my Elite Force yesterday. I was realizing I was putting too many games on my plate, and I'd rather continuing on each week playing at least one of the games I have. So Saturdays will be Mass Effect, Sundays will be Subnautica, and when I finish one of them, then I'll bring in Star Trek Elite Force. So with Subnautica, it was a game that when I first found out it came out, it was very, very early alpha build. But I went ahead and bought it, started playing it, loved it, and I just loved all the updates they continue to put out into this game over the years, and it became one of my favorite games to play. I haven't played it in a while because I got kind of bored with it because I played it for so long. But I'm ready to jump back into it. I know some of the plot, I know some of the mechanics, but it's been a while. So it's almost kind of like semi-blind that I'm going into this. But I'm pretty sure some muscle memory will come back, and I think we'll have a lot of fun playing this. I am going to do it on survival mode, which means I have to maintain my food and water. And we'll see if how many times I die from starvation or by dehydration. Alright, so I'm going to get the game loaded up here. One day I want to get a VR set so I can play this game in VR, since it is capable of playing it in VR. And also I would love to try out the sequel Below Zero. Alright, let's see here. Let's check the options here real quick, make sure everything's set. Taking off motion. I don't like motion blur. Motion blur is only really I only can see motion blur being like things like racing games, not really games like this. Alright. Start a new game here. Survival. Crash land on a dangerous alien planet, scavenge resources, and manage thirst to survive. Yeah, hardcore, man. That would end probably within probably the first 5 minutes. I love it too.
Launch in 3, 2, 1.
How was that secured? Ow. Okay. Yeah. Little jingle.
You have suffered minor head trauma. This is considered an optimal outcome.
Well, really?
This PDA has now rebooted in emergency mode with one directive: to keep you alive on an alien world. Please refer to the databank for detailed survival advice. Good luck.
Press tab to open and close it. Alright, so let's see. That was the voice log we just got. Got only one beacon, a life pod. Got some blueprints here for titanium ignite. That word. Silicon, rubber, glass, bleach, copper wire, battery, computer chip, wiring kit, filtered water, disinfected water, standard O2 tank fins, first aid kit, fire extinguisher pipe, floating air pump, scanner, repair tool, flashlight, survival knife, flare, habitat builder. Machines we could have a sleek glide, mobile vehicle bay. We don't have the blueprints for those yet. Same as with the filtered water. And we've got a waterproof locker we can set up. We've got base pieces like foundation and different types of compartments. Same with base walls. We even reinforce the halls in certain areas. Put in windows, hatches, solar panels. Base attached air pump, ladders, all sorts of kind of modules like fabricator, radio, medical kit, wall locker, aquarium, and signs. Later on we can also do things like fishing, and we can do farming. But that's what I have basic right now. All I have is my fire extinguisher. Data bank. Alright, this just talks about like air pumps. Air pumps can be used to breathe, to pipe. Hang on a second. See everything went. Are you seeing me okay? I just lost all feeds on my studio app. Still says I'm live, but I can't see anything. I hope I'm still coming in okay. Because I can't see anything right now. I just have a blank screen for my gameplay view. Alright, well, air pumps. Air pumps can be used to breathe breathable air to remote location. The base attached air pump can be built into the compatible habitat and then source oxygen directly from the habitat's oxygen generator. The floating air pump must have access to breathable air and be floating on the water surface. Pumps must be connected by a pipe chain to function. Got a handheld scanner. Essential science and survival tool. The scanner can be used to add new blueprints to memory and analyze unknown entities. It emits electromagnetic radiation to specific direction, which is reflected back by an environment and then analyzed to determine the physical makeup of the targeted object. It has 4 basic functions. Blueprint aggregation, which basically allows you to get more blueprints. Organism analysis, we'll be able to analyze the organism, and it'll also be able to assess the best way to approach them and if they're edible. Medical analysis, scanning a living organism will display basic information on their state of health, so this way I don't make sure I don't eat any poisoned fish or diseased fish. And a self-scan on myself. Got a repair tool. The repair tool can be targeted in any common device. Control panels, habitat modules, radios, etc. To stitch wires and steam back together at the atomic level. All good technicians must keep one of these under their pillow. Most people don't care why it works, just that it saved their life at one time. But in case you're curious, it combines scanner and fabricator technologies to determine the proper specifications for the target object, and then rearranges the available physical material to match the original specs. Altera Repair Tool, get your fix. Alright, so habitat relations. I'm going to go over these more when we're starting to actually do them, so this way we can get on with the game. But one of the main things I would love to get first is the Sea Glide, but we need to scan 2 objects in order to get it. And let's see, here's our survival package though. This is what we really need. This is our 2-berth emergency life pod. Standard features: short-range radio, 250 kilometers of uninterrupted range, wall-mounted fabricator for survival equipment manufacture, and for rendering organic substances edible. I don't even know if I'm actually even live anymore. Hold on, let me bring up Twitch on my other screen here real quick. I just need to make sure that. Okay, yeah, I see that I am live. I'm actually looking at my channel there. Okay, so yeah, I am live. I don't know why my Twitch studio is acting up like it is. Okay, we have the 2-berth emergency life pod here. Standard features is short-range radio, 250 kilometers of uninterrupted range, wall-mounted fabricator for survival equipment manufacture and for rendering organic substance edible, medical kit fabricator, onboard air brake and flotation devices for land, sea, or space recovery, solar power cells, 3 of them, so it looks like we'll have power for quite a while, emergency exits on the floor and roof. Standard provisions is 2 all-environment protection suits, 2 ready-to-eat nutrition blocks, 2 drinking water provisions, 1 emergency med kit, 2 emergency flares. In B, some life pods may be equipped with different supplies, such as radiation suits or replacement parts, for the right life pod in the right situation. How do you know what the right situation is going to be until it actually happens? All environment protection suit. This is what I'm wearing. The Altair AEP suit, a single solution for the universe of infinite danger. You are currently wearing an EAP suit, a hermetically sealed personal environment designed to withstand the most extreme conditions in the known universe. Onboard temperature and hydration regulation, compatible with a range of attachments, streamlined build for maximum freedom movement, biometric sensors, congressional heads-up display. The AP suits should also be equipped before life pod launch in case of a hull breach. Okay, our ship status. It's Altera long-range capital ship. It's a Andrade Arm Phase Gate installation, 3-year operation time. Command crew of 23, engineering crew of 85, support crew of 40, and 9 passengers. Sustained heavy damage in orbit of planet 4546b. Cause unknown, evacuation data unavailable. Engineering section, dark matter ion drive, V8, manned robotic suit, a manned scanner suit, long-range communication array, and 0.25 kilometers storage for phase gate apparatus. So it sounds like what this ship was going to be doing was going to go to a planet to build a phase gate, which is probably like some kind of faster than light transportation. Has accommodation for 150 people, multiple canteens serving healthy, fresh, and regulated food. Leisure facilities include VR suit and virtual cinema. Alright, start here. If you're reading this, you have survived an emergency evacuation on a capital class ship equipped with Altera technology. Congratulations, the hard part is over. Your PDA is automatically rebooted in emergency mode. This operating system has one directive: to keep you alive on a hostile alien world. If that is not possible, it will alert salvage teams to the location of your remains. Oh, that sounds lovely. Full monitoring of vital signs for timely survival advice. Blueprints for fabricating a long range of essential survival equipment tailored to your environment. Onboard camera, microphone, and OCR technology for short-range situational analysis. Cross-compatibility with all Terra-compliant products. And B, your personal and work files have been encrypted and may be retrieved at a later date by a licensed engineer. And we have a survival check that. Alright, administer first aid if required. Now, we did get a head injury, so we might need it, and we do have 81 health right now. Well, as I've been talking, the time actually has been going. My health and thirst is going down. Lovely. Take inventory of available material and supplies and decide on rations. Survey the environment for threats and resources. Construct necessary survival operation using the life pod's fabricator. Check life pod for damage and repair if necessary. Broadcast local distress signal using life pod short-range radio. Locate other survivors using line of sight or the radio. Find or construct a more permanent habitat. Maintain physical and psychological health until rescue. This information is meant to be a guide only. It is your first instance. You should always follow the advice on your PDA, which has been taken in particular circumstances into account. And the blueprint database has been corrupted, so there is actually 80% of the stored survival blueprints have been lost. So we actually have a lot of lot more blueprints we should have had. Okay. Looks like I waited so long that it's now nighttime. Well, let's go ahead and administer the first aid. There we go. Open the storage container here. Let's grab the flares. Let's grab the water. And the nutritional blocks. Alright, so let's go ahead and consume one of these. And drink some water. Alright.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Good. Okay, we need a repair tool for our damaged secondary systems. A fabricator. Circuitry test failed. Secondary systems offline. Radio offline. Distress signal broadcast failed. Flotation device deployed. All integrity is okay. Got solar power cells here. Everything's powered up. And as you can see, there's a countdown for when it'll be available for me to grab another health kit. The health kits automatically get built up. Let's see, we need a repair tool for that too. Alright, so let's see what we need to build a repair tool. Alright, let's go to equipment here. Let's see here. There. Personal? Yeah, tools. Okay, here we go. Our repair tool, we need silicon rubber, cave sulfur, and titanium. Alright, titanium and cave sulfur will probably be easy enough to find, but silicon rubber we need to manufacture from creepvine seed clusters. Alright, let's see what else tools we can get here that might be useful.
Detecting increased local radiation levels.
Oh, that's good.
Trend is consistent with damage to the Aurora's drive core, sustained during planet fall.
Alright, scanner, we have a... Why am I still... Everything keeps going black on my other screen. I don't understand it. I never had that happen before. Hey, Shrek, am I still coming in? Looks like Shrek's even left too. What's going on here? Am I having issues with my broadcast? Okay, but you still see me fine, right? Okay, well, I think I'm still coming in all right. So, we'll probably what we need to do is build up a scanner, the battery and titanium, and we probably should do this. Definitely a survival knife. Habitat builder will be coming a little bit later on. But yeah, also a flashlight would be also nice too. So we need to make sure we build a lot of batteries. To build batteries, we need copper ore and acid mushrooms. So that should be pretty easy to do. Alright, so let's get into daytime. Let's go out and assess our situation here.
The Aurora suffered orbital hull failure. Cause unknown. 0 human life signs detected.
Alright, so yeah, it's pretty bad. And pretty much see as far as I can see. Do see some things popping out of the water. Looks like they're like coral. Alright, let's take a dive.
Huh?
Very beautiful. That's what I like about this game. This game is beautiful. Really beautiful. Hey, can we grab him? No, it looks like we can't grab him. Whoa! Okay, that fish did not like us. Okay, we can scan that. A lot of pieces of material everywhere. Let's see, where did that guy come from?
Oxygen.
Copper ore.
Copper is an essential component of all powered equipment. Your probability of survival has just increased to unlikely, but plausible.
Wow, that's reassuring. Alright, so we got all these pieces of debris everywhere. Looks like it came from here. Got some cave sulfur and some more titanium, so we're on our way to be able to build a repair tool. We need some creep vine clusters, and it looks like we got a not so friendly creature right there. So we want to avoid him. Let's try to see if we can grab some fish here so we can eat. Come over here. Come here, Blinky.
New creature discovered.
Peeper. I want to store you away. Alright, let's cook the food. Alright.
The fabricator cooks small organisms while disposing of the skeletal structure, bodily fluids, and internal organs, thus rendering them safe for human consumption.
We've got some cured food here. We could preserve in salt. Dehydrating but keeps well. So we need to find some salt if we want to make sure we keep that fish fresh. So I'll eat that fish in a little bit here, but let's continue. Oh, that sounded kind of creepy. We got another fish here. Another one. Just grab basic types and see which is probably the best. Here's mushrooms that we need to build batteries.
Oxygen.
We gotta make sure we build ourselves another oxygen tank. Sea glide fragments. That's what we need. I'm trying to find a specific fish that I need. Let's grab this guy that has a hole in it. A whole fish. Alright, let's get some more oxygen. I'm trying to find a specific fish I know that I need in order to be able to have water. It's called a bladder fish. I'm not having any luck right now. I think I saw one just near the beginning, but now I'm not finding any. Put your egg.
Oxygen.
Yeah, let me see what I need in order to build more oxygen tanks, because this is getting kind of ridiculous. Let's see if we can grab some scrap. Well, that's a possibility. Oh boy. Oh, that's not good. Got some quartz here. Where was that guy's nest? Here it is. Grab that sulfur too. Grab that quartz. Alright, let's head back up. I think I need titanium in order to build an oxygen tank. So I need to find some titanium. Where is... here we go. Here's some little salvage. Gives you a good amount of titanium. Alright, let's go and let's build ourselves another oxygen tank so I can be able to underwater a lot longer. Okay. Fabricator. Alright, let's make ourselves a battery. Alright.
Blueprint acquired.
Oxygen tank, we need titanium. So let's go ahead and process that metal salvage. 2 pieces of titanium. Build an oxygen tank. As long as we have it in our inventory, it works.
Blueprint acquired.
Alright, so tools. Build a scanner now. Repair tool. We just need silicone rubber for it. We have everything else we need for it. But let's go ahead and get this scanner built. That could come in handy.
The scanner can be used to synthesize blueprints.
And we'll also
from
cook our
salvage
food.
technology and to record alien biological data. It is common for those accustomed to synthetic foods to be repulsed.
Food is
by
probably
eating
going to go
an
bad,
animal
but...
carcass. Remember that humans survived this way for millennia. You can too.
Alright. Let's go ahead and drink our water. Alright, and let's go ahead and eat. Oh no, let's get us some H2O while we eat it too. And we eat the boomerang. Okay, there we go. Alright, so what we need to do is get some creep vines. We have oxygen tank here. You can build more oxygen tanks and have them in your inventory, and they do stack on each other. Alright, let's see about the data bank here. Advanced theories, alien eggs. Evidence suggests that a substantial number, if not all, the local species reproduce to lay egg. Eggs can be found resting on the seafloor, buried beneath detritus, or even wedged in cracks in the rock. Different species likely favor different biomes as their nesting grounds. Eggs discovered in the wild are in some form of natural stasis, likely waiting ideal conditions for which to hatch, or the delivery of some vital enzyme to kickstart the process. It is impossible to calculate the species of the egg from the exterior. However, it may be possible to simulate a hatching response if an egg is relocated to a substantial alien containment unit. Let's see. Was there anything about the creatures we have so far grabbed? I don't think so. We might need to scan them in order for that, but we have now some cooked food, cured food. That's some of our new blueprints that we have. Alright. We need to find some way to get some more water. And I think I found him. There we go.
Creature discovered. Alien life forms may have unexpected applications. Utilizing alien resources is a proven survival strategy.
Another one of those fish right over here. Got him. Alright, let's see if we can get some of that creep vine sea clusters here without... Okay, yeah, there's one of those guys there. We need to find some way to get over there. But let me go ahead and alright, so we can self-scan ourselves.
Self-scan complete. Vital signs normal. Continuing to monitor.
Alright, let's go ahead and get some oxygen refilled again. Now we can start scanning some stuff. All right. Now have some database entries. Oh, here's one of those bladder fish. We need those guys. They're very essential. Let's see if there's any blueprints in any of these containers here that we have. Yep, here we go. Just need one more seagull-eyed fragment, and we can then... Now, grav traps are very useful, because they'll grab whatever fish is nearby and trap them. Really good in order to get the fish that I need to have. So let's go ahead. Let's make some filtered water from these bladder fishes. There we go. Now we got plenty of water. And we could cure one of our fishes. Oh, we could, oh. Why is he saying we can... Oh, it's just that I know we can. Alright, electronics, power cell, silicone rubber for that. I think one of the best things to get too is maybe also get ourselves a knife. We need silicone rubber for that too. So our next goal is to get some more, to get those creep vines. Those creatures give me the willies. Ooh, it's kind of creepy at night. Let's see how it looks underneath the water. Oh, so there is some bioluminescence in this environment, which is good. Take a look at some of these upcroppings nearby. See if we can find anything up in this stuff. I can see if we can find salt or... scanning some of the stuff. Now, without a flashlight, I don't want to go too deep into the water. Grab some mushrooms here.
Oxygen.
Whoa, what are those? Wherever they are, I don't want to get too close to them. Yeah, I forget what the name of the phobia is. But if you have a phobia of being in water and unable to see the bottom, this is definitely a game you do not want to play. Right now, yeah, you can see the bottom. But as you get further into this game, you will have a very hard time playing this game. Because later on, it gets deep. Alright, here we go. We'll be able to build ourselves a seagull eye here before long.
New blueprint acquired.
Kind of definitely need that if you ever want to venture further out. And we will need to do that soon. If we want to be able to start building a base, we need to get a habitat module, which means we need to get a circuit computer chip built. In order to get a computer chip, you need gold, and gold is only is in the more deeper realms of this place. So we will need to venture out. Let's grab this bladder fish here. Alright. Let's go look at some of the database we have uploaded so far with some of the stuff we scanned. While we...
Oxygen.
While we wait for daytime to come again, and then we can grab ourselves some creep pines. Alright. Build anything yet? Alright, so with a seagull eye, we need battery, lubricant, copper wire, and titanium. Yeah, in order to see for a computer chip, you have gold, copper wire, and coral sample. But it looks like we already grabbed some gold, so we got lucky. We got some gold already. Great. But in order to get table coral, we need a knife in order to get that. And to get the copper wire, we can see copper ore. We might be able to build a fabrication module pretty soon. Better than living in this little thing here. Alright, I still want to get to building a... Let's see, another good thing to get is some fins. And here's also a high capacity O2 tank, which will be useful to get, but we need silver for that. Let's see here, what can we...
Caution.
Look at our data bank here.
Degradation
Indigenous
of the
life
Aurora's
forms.
drive core may result in a quantum detonation. Continuing to monitor.
Well, that doesn't sound good. Coral shell plate. This variant of shell is adapted to survive in close proximity to other corals, filtering nutrients from the water and sharing them via a spore-like substance which grows around the base. No practical application discovered. Table coral. Each disc is an individual colony of microorganism filtering nutrients from the water. Growth patterns indicate the colonies are in direct competition for positions. Oh. Hang on, let's go ahead and do that since it's telling me I need to. So let's go ahead and drink some of our filtered water here.
Vital signs stabilizing.
And let's go ahead and... Oh, they've gone bad. These two fishes did. We do not want to eat those. Looks like the best way to do is to not cook them until we are ready to do that. Let me go ahead real quick here and use this fabricator. Let's cook this peeper. Let's make some more filtered water for ourselves. Alright. Let's go ahead and eat that. This one right here, which even gives us also water too. And let's drink some more water. Okay, we're pretty good now. Let's open storage here. Let's go ahead and put these acid mushrooms in there. Let's keep a few for ourselves. Creature egg. Keep the flares. Let's put these two decomposing fishes in. We'll find some way to get rid of them later. I just can have my inventory and just drop them. Alright. With the table coral says growth patterns indicate that the colonies are in direct composition for position with superior current or light. Unlike other coral species, its similar is malleable, softly pulsating as it pumps nutrients to its extremities, and only turning rigid when it senses physical assault. The jewel-like nodes in the surface are concentrated buildups of rare materials the coral is unable to process. Assessment: explorable in computer chip fabrication. Alright, we have some fauna. Herbivores. We have the rabbit ray. Herbivore aquatic life forms. Appears to be live, serene, and solitary lives with few predators, natural sense of curiosity, and awesomely poisonous flesh. Twin orange apparatus mounted on the head senses vibrations in the water. It has undulated wings. Markedly similar method of transportation that of Earth rays. Zero genetic resemblance detected, suggesting the two species independently developed similar solutions to their environmental circumstances. That is actually a form of evolution. I forgot what the exact word of it, but it allows. It's basically coincidence, but they're not genetically the same. Evidence suggests its large side-facing eyes are relatively recent adaptations. It is likely that the related ray species in other environmental biomes of the planet, unedible but harmless. Yeah, I'm getting really weird. It's like a screensaver is trying to turn on or something. I don't have any screensavers set. Hang on a second. Let me just make sure that I don't have that. Let's try and turn out settings. Yeah, I don't have any of that on. I don't know why I keep on losing my video feed. Apparently, I'm still able to be live and stuff. I'm checked on my browser, and it shows that I am live on Twitch. So hopefully it's not an issue. Maybe I'll see myself just fine. Yeah. Okay, I'm still live, so. Alright. Close that. We've got two small herbivores, the bladder fish. Semi-permeable bladder. The bladder fish is able to filter air and seawater into its body cavity through a unique membrane which surrounds its spine. Like a bladder. This allows it to remove and consume organic particulates caught in the way and adjust its buoyancy. Open-ended vascular tubing can be angled, contracted to pump out water and achieve low-velocity glided propulsion. Likely oblivious to threats and practically immobile at night. Ooh, that's something we might want to think about. The fact that its it's immobile at night. Its only identifiable defense mechanism is that it's composed entirely of water, air, and cartilage. What I want to do is I don't like not being able to see exactly how the feed's coming in. So I'm going to load up my channel here so I can have that as a way of seeing what I'm doing. Just keep making sure it's mute. Okay. Largely oblivious to threats and particularly immobile at night. Its only identified defense mechanism is that it's composed almost entirely of water, air, and cartilage. Edible, oxygen may be retrieved from the bladder and added to tanks on consumption. Membrane has applications as a natural water filter. We have a peeper. This little guy, big giant eyes. Capable of discerning colors that are just not shadow waters, but in a variety of lighting conditions. It's also able to close its eyelids, this preventing light from reflecting off the lenses and rendering the peeper almost invisible to nighttime predators. Powerful fins. The species has evolved powerful fins, which enables rapid acceleration in still water and ability to leap meters into the air to avoid pursuers. Has a beak, which is used to break down corals and tough vegetation. An unusually large nasal cavity allows no obvious purpose and appears to be specially evolved to detect single specific enzyme. Nothing encountered on the planet so far produces a matching odor. That's interesting. Expulsion tube. This tube is attached to the peeper's torso and connected directly into its stomach and gills and appears to be designed to expel its contents as deemed. Purpose unclear. While the peeper is well adapted to survive in shallow waters, its numbers of its features serves no discernible purpose. It would appear that the creature is well suited to survive in deeper waters and is somewhat more intelligent than the usual small herbivore. Assessment edible, high calorie content, further research required. The more you scan, the more you eat them, the more you can find out about it. So we have exploitable, which is the acid mushroom, a common spore-bearing fungi species. The flesh contains a highly acidic compound which leaches into the water if the outer skin is penetrated. It is not clear whether predator species necessitate such extreme countermeasures, but the acid mushroom number suggests that it has. Let me see something. I think I did unmute my microphone. Yeah, I did. Okay. But the acid mushroom number suggests that it's successfully deterred most of them. Is my chat not coming in though? Is that what's being the issue? That's where the chat's supposed to go.